Hello, everyone. So today we have an special interview. It's a new host. His name is Rico, but he rather to be called Rico No Suave. So I'm gonna bring him on the studio with me. Hello, Rico. How are you doing today?
I am great. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. And so I am very happy that you joined the team for the video host for How Hollywood interview series. We are all very excited and we want to welcome you to the team. But we want to know about you, and
Yes.
we would like to know a little bit about Rico. So we had Rico No Suave.
Yeah.
Why did you prefer to be called Rico No Suave?
Why? Or because Rico No Suave goes a long way. So I love to be called Rico No Suave because I love to dance. Right. It's another thing too. So when people say, "Oh, you're Rico Suave," I'm like, "No, Rico No Suave." So it clicks and people start to laugh about it. So me as a dance instructor, Latin dance instructor, as well as doing other things as being an MC, also having being a talk show host as well, and it's just having that style, right? That style of people seeing exactly the talent that I have, and when they hear Rico, they always say Rico Suave. It's like it's an addiction, right? So as soon as you hear that Rico, they're like, oh, Rico Suave. No, 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 Rico no Suave, Papa, right? So I always tell them, I said, Rico no
So
Suave.
Rico, well, now that we have that clear, so you're gonna be interviewing several of our guests for the Heart of Hollywood magazine interview series. But
Yes.
I think it's important that we know a little bit about our video host, right? Especially since you're gonna be the face of Chicago for Heart of Hollywood magazine.
Yes.
So this is very important and very exciting. And so I would like to ask you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure.
What do you like to do? Why do you want to be? I mean, why you are a video host? And then I'm gonna go into the casting. What
Yeah.
have
So, what I like to do a lot. It's hobbies is kind of one of the things that my father, actually taught us as kids to have. So if you like playing sports, go and play sports. One thing that my father, of course, he was a musician, rest in peace, but he was a musician where he played, Latin jazz, right? He played jazz, but he played Latin jazz. He was a pianist. And me, with music, we grew up with music. So that was always flowing through, but I never was able to play play music. I always wanted to play like a piano, but for some apparent reason, I started playing the congas, but I was also playing like drums. I was like, that's what I like to do. And of course, I was singing here and there. My father tried to make me sing, and I tried to sing, and it was good. It was a good passion. But one of the things that I really love to do is, when I have time, is fish. I love to fish. That's me. It creates another atmosphere of Mother Nature, and also it teaches me to be patient. Also, it teaches me to be able to, how can I say, relieve. Like it's just like a way of just breathing and just being patient and relaxing, right? Kind of having that downtime to just let go and just enjoy fishing. So that's one of my really great hobbies. Besides dancing, I love dancing. I love moving my hips. I love dancing. I love of course dancing salsa and merengue, bachata, as well as other dance, hip hop as well. My mom and my dad was like they were dancers, so they would do like a lot of jazz moves as well. So I would pick up from that. So um, things that I also love to do, of course, that I always saw with my mom is cooking. Right, cooking was always like I was saying, right in the kitchen, she would just cook, and I would just love to see how my mom would put in a passion of cooking, which also kind of like put that whole attention span of how serious, when mom or grandma is in the kitchen, no one else should be in the kitchen because their focus is there. So I really love, cooking from my, my mom, even though I couldn't cook until I got out the house. But, my mom actually, taught me a little bit in regards to what cooking was about, and, just having that as a hobby, because everybody in our family loves to eat.
Well,
So
I
it's,
think that is wonderful. So you
yeah,
love to dance, enjoy fishing, and like to cook. But you are a host, a video host, and
yeah,
I would like to ask you, how did you find out about the casting notice from Harold Hollywood magazine, and what make you decide to say, I'm going to submit my video, the audition, right? And we received a lot of videos,
sure.
and it was hard. The process was hard, but I would like to know from your end what was
Yes.
going through your mind.
Wow. I have to give a big shout out to my agent, Beatrice Davis. Beatrice Davis actually sent me the link. And I was nervous at first. I was like, I don't know. I mean, I have a talk show already that I do, but I'm like, going, you hear the word Hollywood, that's a different step. That's a big step. And, people, it was the encouragement that I got from people, right? From my friends, from my family, from my viewers. They said, go for it, right? Go for it. Even Beatrice, she was like, hey, you got to go for this because you have the talent to do so. So my thought process when I first sent it, I said, okay, let me get everything set up. Let me, and the one thing that I was reading was being charismatic. You want to have that energy, that charisma. And I was like, okay, that's part of me, right? So when I had the reel that I actually want to send you guys, it was more of just saying the lines that you guys wanted me to say, but also put my style into it. And when I had to do it with my style, that's when I said, okay, I think this is good. Let's see. Hopefully, cross my fingers. So that's when I sent it, and I was surprised. I don't lie. I was surprised. I was surprised that you guys called me, and there you have it. I was very excited to at least interview.
Well, I think that for us, we took some time to go over all the video, all the casting video submissions from everyone, all the talent, right? And it was a very, very hard decision to say, okay, we want a person that they represent the company well and is charismatic, and want to interview the guests. And so it's painful. I do not like to do that, and I don't like to be part of that decision, who
Yeah.
stays and who goes. But we appreciate every single one that participated in the casting. I was going through the videos with other team members, and then while I scroll your video, and we saw this video, second video right there. I think I was on like the 20 something, and then I got across yours, and it was this Rico na Suave, right? It's like, oh, it was a little bit over the top excited, but it was so contagious that I was thinking, I think that he can follow direction. I think that he can work out with him. So it was very it was very alive. It was
Thank
very out there, and that was contagious. And I think that will bring happiness and joy to our audience. And
Yes.
I think that's what we're looking for. But other than that, I would like to ask you. You are from Chicago, or you're
Uh-huh.
residing in Chicago, and so tell us about the a little bit about how do you see yourself like interviewing the guests, what are your ideas for the future with as
Sure.
the video host, and
Yeah. Well, one of the things that I want people to really understand is I want all of my guests to have fun. I want my guests to talk about their journey in a way of inspiration but also of where they're at right now. Me being in Chicago, of course, and talking to other people, you know, you're gonna have different styles, right? You got people that may sound like they're from the country. Some might have that the accent, but also it's almost as if, you know, me as a talk show host, just having fun with them, but also just enjoying as far as their inspiration, their their ways of actually inspiring us to be better, right? I think one of the things of, you know, people that, you know, from actors or musicians or producers, I want them to enjoy themselves. I want them to be them. You know, I don't want it to be stiff. I want them to just let loose. Tell us some stuff. We might hear some stuff that we never heard before from an actor, from an actress. But those are the things that we want them to be able to feel and be comfortable. And that's me, you know, as a talk show host. I love to make sure people have a great time as far as on the show, but talk about them. Focus on what they really love to do and go from there.
Well, Rico, I can be more happy about that because here at Heart of Hollywood, it's all about real emotions and the is coming from the heart. So you want to get to know the person that you are interviewing, and I think that's very important. And so I had to actually apologize with you because we're supposed to have this interview since Tuesday, and
Yeah.
some things uh, sometimes you had to change the schedule, right? And so I appreciate that you took some time here out of your schedule to accommodate to do the interview right now. But this is exciting. I think that you have already scheduled your first guest. That is going to be Monday, next Monday. So would you like to share a little bit about your guest, who he is, where he's from, why people should watch your first interview because it's going to be your interview number one as
Yeah.
a
So,
your
we have
host.
scheduled. It's good that you asked that question, but I scheduled it for the last Monday because of his schedule being flexible with us. So he's going to be here. His name is Marquise Martin Hayes. He is an actor here in Chicago. Has been a big time actor here in Chicago that I'm really excited to actually have him on this show. I call him 007 because he actually has a photo of himself with the 007 sign. And I'm like, that is you right there. And he's all dressed up like 007, but he is an actor. He's been acting for many years, I would say over 10 years. And he's actually doing tours, but also, you know, auditioning in other states as well, too. So I'm excited to actually have him on the show with us for Heart of Hollywood.
Well, I feel very happy. This is exciting. This is a new stage on the company, and we are very very happy to have you on board. And like I mentioned, you are the face of Chicago, and all the amazing guests that we are going to have from Chicago and all over, because we reach the global audience. But I feel very happy about that, and I do know that you speak Spanish, right?
Yes. Yes, I
Yeah,
see
you
Spanish
do.
too. I'm 80%, you know, 80% on the Spanish. So yes, I do speak Spanish as well.
Yes.
So
So the reason why I just remember this is because yesterday was our Mexican independence, and
uh-huh.
so today, the celebration there was, with Mexicans. They have big parties, lots of
Yeah.
tequila. No one is working today. I'm not sure what I'm doing here today. I'm the only one trying to work alcoholic, and I forget. But that's an important and a very, very important date for all the Mexican citizens because it is it not to discredit the Cinco de Mayo, but this is the big day where Mexico
Exactly.
becomes Mexico and is something to celebrate. So I would like to give you the opportunity. You can give a message in Spanish to all our Mexican brothers and sisters.
Ave María, ok, para mi gente de México, saludos a toda mi gente, disfrutar ese es tu día, es tu día, es el tuyo. So, Entonces, man, disfruta, baila mucho, come mucho también. Entonces, disfruta todo. Para ese día es tuyo. Pero entonces, Victoria es tuyo también.
Sí, tacos, muchos tacos, tequila y siesta. Sobre todo siesta el día de hoy.
Tal vez ya tú sabes, man, ese confundido para los otras culturas de 5 de mayo. No, es muy diferente para celebrar Independence Day de México, you know? So that's not it. Es diferente.
Yes, it's completamente diferente. But thank you so much for sending your warm regards to our Mexican citizens.
Yeah.
And so here at Heart of Hollywood, one of the cool things I believe is that we are international. So we have people from different countries, different languages. Our content is in English, is in Spanish, is in French, Italian. Germany, we have followers and supporters. I like to call them more supporters, right?
Yeah.
We have a big supporters group in Germany. So
Nice.
we really extend our hearts to all our audience, and I think that as the audience follow and support Heart of Hollywood, I think that they will get to know who Rico no Suave is. Even though I believe you are super cool, and I would like to say Rico Suave, but you say that name is already taken. So
yeah.
Rico no Suave. So it's interesting. And just to know a little bit about your hobbies, like for example, you want to share what is your favorite movie, favorite drink. Just give us a little bit something, for to know you in that way.
Yeah, that's really getting to know me when you talk about drinking. So when it comes to having fun, I mean, when you have fun, it's more of, if you drink, I only drink on my birthday. I'm not a big drinker, so I only drink on my birthday. So my birthday is December 7th, right? And that's like Pearl Harbor Day. So it's like me celebrating 2 holidays in one, right? So it's like I will take shots all day, as far as on my birthday, to celebrate my birthday. So I did go to church, right? I did go to church. I mean, when I was little, I did go to church, and my parents were very spiritual, right? So they did go to church, so that kept me disciplined, right? And more about me is more of how I respect people. I respect their time. I respect who they are. I respect their decisions. But that helped me understand as far as who I am. That's what I love about being patient, just by seeing exactly what's going to happen next, right? But also respecting people. It's just more about me. I'm just a fun person. I'm really straightforward in some cases, but I love to also give como consejo, right? I want to give like advice to people. I love to give people, advice on things that, may have my experience to be able to help them. I love helping people, but also I love the support that they give me as well too, to keep me humble. So I love that. That's me.
So I that's interesting. We went to the spiritual path, which is good. I still don't know what is your favorite drink.
My favorite drink? I want. It's so many shots that's out there, like that I take on my birthday. I have to say añejo. I think it's añejo.
Oh.
Don Julio.
Well, yeah. I was referring like to coffee, milk, or something.
Oh! I thought you were talking about party time. Oh.
but now we know.
I'm like, I'm not I don't drink cafe. I drink water, and I love Gatorade and sports drinks. So yeah, that's kind of my favorite, but it's like, oh my God.
That's the beauty of languages, right? For me, English is my second language. So sometimes perhaps I'm talking, okay, what is your favorite drink? But I don't mean to say your favorite wine or like that, right? So, but it's good to know. And the other hand, you just mentioned that your birthday is on December 7th, right? So
Yeah.
we perhaps we're gonna be celebrating birthdays almost together. I knew it was something in common.
Ah,
See the energy. They talk about the energy. No wonder you're so excited.
yes.
Yes. Well, I'm Sagittarius as well.
Are
And
you? That's why.
yes, yes,
Okay.
November 29. So
Okay.
1 week, you know what? 1 week and a half, a little bit is your birthday. So
Yep.
we're gonna
Exactly.
have parties here at Heart of Hollywood, and we had to have a lot of shots. I'm gonna follow your advice. You said you like to give advice to people, so
I
on
will
my
have to come
birthday, I'm
down there.
gonna
I'll have to come
as
down there
many shots as I can.
to
So, well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful to know. So, again, Rico, I'm very, very happy to welcome you to the team, to the Heart of Hollywood team. And I can't wait to see your first interview with Heart of Hollywood magazine interview series. And I just can tell to our Heart of Hollywood audience, to give you all their support and love and kindness, and wait for your first interview. And we all are excited, and we already have your posters, your lower thirds, your music. I mean, so many things that are coming. So our team and social media are gonna be sharing your picture everywhere soon.
cool. I mean, I hope they like it. I hope they like it. So I appreciate
Yes,
that.
yes, I'm gonna be with the phone, probably say, "Hey Rico, do you have a new headshot?"
yeah,
Same
so
background, right? Yes.
I
So
would take more photo shoots.
absolutely. So, well, it has been a pleasure spending this time with you. Right now, get to know you a little bit better.
Thank
And
you.
then I know that it's not gonna be the first interview, because I'm hearing some sound, things. I'm
Yes.
not sure our audience can hear it, but that's when you do take one, then you do take two, and then
That's
you do
right.
take three, right? So,
Right.
but other than that, there is something else that you would like to share with that audience?
No, I'm ready to make sure that you guys all enjoy this interview series as far as with me, Rico no Suave. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate the love, and hopefully, just continue to root me on. The first, the second, the third, interview. If the first one don't go as planned as what you think, just bear with me and say it's okay. He's a rookie for right now. He's a rookie for right now. but I
Well,
would.
that is a thing, no? When sometimes for me, I'm terrified every time that I come online, and it doesn't seem that I am, but you try your best, you try to speak, with your guests,
Yeah.
to get to know them, and it's a little bit different. I think the COVID also changed a lot of things, because it's different to interview someone in using a virtual system, right? Then versus a person. For me, it's easier for me to have a person right next to me, right?
Yeah.
Person to person. But
Yeah.
I think but to see the positive outcomes is due to the technology and this medium that we are using now as a virtual studio, is that I'm here in LA, you are in Chicago, and you can be part of the thing. So it's just wonderful. So many new doors that they are opening, and I'm very, very, very happy again. The you was the person selected from the casting to be our video host. And again, I want to say to all the ones that submit the audition for this position, you guys have all our support. I will continue. It will be other opportunities, and again, this is something to celebrate for everyone and for Rico. And I think there is so many good things coming soon.
Awesome. Awesome. I love to hear that. Love to hear that. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Yes. So I will say bye-bye. You have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And then you're interviewing on Monday, right?
On the next following Monday.
The next following Monday. Okay, so then we have work to do. We're gonna be sharing and the the information, for you
Yes.
guests, the posters and all of that, making aware the people about your incoming interviews. So Rico, thank you so much again for not just being just a Hollywood team member, but you are now part of the family, and
Awesome.
I love all the artists that work with us. So thank
Thank
you so much.
Thank
Okay,
you. Thank you.
bye bye.
Oh, ciao. Bye
Ciao.
bye.